17-year-old Virginia teen Alexis Murphy is missing.
Celebrate your girl.
Cops arrest 48-year-old Randy Taylor on abduction charges.
We wanted to punish Mr. Taylor for what he really did.
But with the increasing number of missing girls in the area, authorities wonder if they have the right man or if a serial killer is to blame.
Something wasn't right. Investigators were helping us also to try to find some kind of link.
October 17, 2009, 20-year-old Virginia Tech student Morgan Harrington went missing from Charlottesville, the same town where Alexis's car was discovered. Morgan's body was found 3 months later in a field south of town. September 13, 2010, 19-year-old Samantha Clark went missing in the town of Orange, Virginia, just minutes from Charlottesville. Her body was never discovered. And again on the same date of September 13th, but in 2014, 18-year-old Hannah Graham disappeared after a night out with college friends in Charlottesville. 5 weeks later, her remains were discovered in a nearby abandoned property.
It was just one of those things that they couldn't quite put their finger on it. It just didn't seem right.
For 5 long months, the authorities searched for Alexis.
I think you're just numb at that point. You wake up from whatever hours of sleep you manage to get, and you just have hope that today is going to be the day that she comes home. Today will be the day that we find her.
Sadly, that day never comes for Alexis's family.
So at that point, I started researching homicides without a body. And I ran across a case in Virginia from the 1980s, the Stephen Epperly case. That woman has not been found in over 30 years. Her killer has been convicted and he's in the Department of Corrections.
Then, in an unprecedented move, prosecutor Anthony Martin charges Randy with Alexis's murder.
We should not reward a person by not charging them with murder just because they're good at hiding the body.
Only 2 cases in Virginia have ever moved forward with a murder charge without a body.
It's rare to get a conviction without a body.
But after only 5 days of testimony, the jury of 5 men and 7 women found Randy Taylor guilty of first-degree murder and abduction with intent to defile. He's sentenced to 2 life sentences. Alexis's family reacts to the verdict on their way out of court.
It's like winning the lottery.
But better.
Not that I've ever won the lottery, but it was pretty amazing. Just felt like justice had been served, and wherever Alexis is, she can be at peace now.
Then, in a stunning turn of events, just 2 months after Randy Taylor's murder conviction, this bombshell. A suspected serial killer makes local news headlines. His name, Jesse Matthew.
He was a person of interest that came about in the Morgan Harrington case, and then he later came up with the UVA student Hannah Graham.
Jesse Matthew is charged with the abduction and murder of Morgan Harrington and Hannah Graham. Both girls went missing out of Charlottesville, the same area where Alexis disappeared.
That was even more concerning.
And there's something about Jesse Matthew that stands out to investigators working the Alexis Murphy case.
He was a large African-American guy, a black guy with dreadlocks.
The same description Randy gave cops of the man he claimed left his camper with Alexis.
He still says that he's innocent.
There's just too many things that haven't been told for me to be convicted of murder of Alexis Murphy. I did not murder Alexis Murphy. I did not abduct Alexis Murphy.
Coming up,
Mr. Taylor had already been convicted at that point.
is Alexis Murphy just another victim of suspected serial killer Jesse Matthew?
It's like a massive puzzle that you're trying to find all the pieces to.
And is Randy Taylor an innocent man wrongly convicted or something else?
I don't think Alexis was his first rodeo. I don't think she was the first girl.